All right, so here we are for video number 2 of 365. Now, this one was easy, the Deer Creek show that I missed. We had some requests for it. I told people, I don't know, man, I don't think I'm going back. No looking in the rearview mirror. It's all about, we're just moving forward on the Phish recaps. But, all right, I was wrong. I lied. Here we are, back to Deer Creek, night 1. And it was worth going back for. And really, to tell you the truth, I had forgotten. Obviously, the night it played and the following morning or whatever, I looked at the set list, saw what they played, Lizards, Fluffhead, back to back. Oh my God, was chomperitis must have been a major factor at this point. Perhaps even once we got through the chomp dust here, we got a Lizards, a Fluffhead, and a chomp dust. There might have been some spontaneous chomper combustion at that point. I don't know. Contact first tube. What was Trey trying to do at this point? He might have been trying to eliminate the chompers on night 1. I mean, seriously, this is powerful stuff right here. That is the potion. But we got to start way back here at Theme from the Bottom. And wow, what a solid opener. And out of some of them songs that are, man, my favorite songs, if I can say, Theme from the Bottom would be somewhere in that top 20. And they went the distance with it this time. No sense in rushing through in it, giving it the treatment. Not going, any full-on type 2, nothing like that. Staying there, but totally dominating, and a really, really strong opener. Then we get into Boogie On. Happy birthday tease there for Michael Gordon. And, it was a good, solid Boogie On, but, you thought with the happy birthday tease, that kind of being a mic-friendly song, it would have just really went off, but it did not. We just get us a nice, good little Boogie On there to get people continuing to Boogie On. Everything's right, Unfortunately, it's songs like that, the songs that maybe I don't necessarily love. Like, I'm not going to listen to them on an album or anything like that. But boy, the jam showed us a little bit of what was to come in this run. We had some solid, like, tower jam type stuff. Everything right was, a little point in that direction right there. Then we got Esther afterwards. I'm by no means an Esther hater, but, how about like a Destiny Unbound or something? A little too much Esther for this guy recently. That song needs to be brought out maybe once every 2 years, every 150 shows or something. But, all right, we got her there. There she is again. Buried Alive coming in there, getting the rocking going. If Esther kind of calmed the place down a little bit, I'm sure people are shaking somewhat or whatever, but come on. You needed a song like Buried Alive after that to really get it ramped back up. And then Alaska, if you're into Trey just going to town on his guitar, Alaska is a song for you. And, not too bad. And then Mike Gordon celebrating his birthday strong finally. The jam and Maul getting it done there, not really necessarily an extension of this. Not really one of these just big crazy jams that peaks. It was kind of a Maul jam. But then we go Rocker, into the set Cavern, Birds of a Feather Cavern, I should say. Then we'll get over here. A lot of nights, not a lot of nights, but some nights the first set takes it. Well, this was a solid first set. The great opener, 2 solid jams there, a Boogie On. Mole. It was not Dole, it was Mole. Then we go over here to No Men in No Man's Land. Does not get the treatment at all. Does not go deep. Just a solid rip through it. Rocking there. Perhaps an extension of what we had here. Mr. Guitar Hero Trey still feeling. Then the Down with Disease jam. It's like, oh. Most of the time at Down with Disease in that spot, I'm here for it. I was here for this one, but it was 15, 16 minutes, and it had moments here and there. A minute or so the jam would go, but then quickly just veer off. Little too much building into not much going on there with the Down with Disease jam. A bit of a letdown, just okay. It's not going to be the most memorable as far as those jams go. Then we got a Joy after that. Ruby Waves, just, smoking all the way through. Didn't, nothing that went too deep. Kind of like No Men in No Man's Land. Let's just keep it here. Trey flaming his way through that, and then here we go. Like I was saying at the beginning, spontaneous chomper combustion at its finest. Had to be down some people by the time we got to Chalk Dust. I hope you know chomper CPR, because these are the situations where it's needed. Lizards, Fluffhead, and it wasn't quite the Flubhead. Hey, look, it's never going to be 1989 again when it comes to the perfection of that song. It's kind of like Gaiuti, it's tough, it's crazy, it's complicated. But not Flubhead tonight. Fluffhead, we got Chalk Dust, like I said, ending the set. Ripping and roaring, kind of like we did down here. We got some weird chatter talk, whatever all that nonsense is. With these weird little things the Phish do. I like the chilling and thrilling drops. The chilling and thrilling. They're both chilling and they're thrilling. So, all right, there we go. The Contact first, too. We got some more happy birthday action in here. Michael P. Gordon. It's not his middle initial, is it? So there it is. Boom. Yeah, I'm glad I did it, I know it was late. Watched the off and on all night watching the UFC fights, and it was weird. I kind of broke the show up into sets, but it's all right. We're late. We got 2 down. Boom. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in late. If you did, I don't want to let. It's just like, they'll return soon. Boom.